When I first heard that we were going to build a new building, it seemed like a lot of money and a huge project. I was in opposition to it. So I have a business partner, Gavin, and when we were going through the Unfinished series, every Monday I would go into the office and I'd say, what are we doing? Why are we building this building? We should be doing satellite churches, or we should be doing something like just turn people away. Like, we can't spend all this money. We should make sure our money's being spent well and stewarded properly, you know? That's important. And I just didn't see it. I just didn't have a clear vision for it. It was like the same story every Monday, and he would just give me his reasons why he thought it was a good idea and why he thought we should do it. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess, some of that makes sense. And then I talked to my life group about it, and some people in my life group were kind of feeling the same way I was. Other people in the group were saying, yeah, this makes perfect sense. The church is growing. Now's the time to build so you can reach more people, help more people. So I was hearing all different perspectives. I started talking to elders and pastors and people who were on staff. I learned how many people were being turned away at the 9 o'clock service. And legitimately a lot of people were missing out on church because there's no room for them. I learned what 5 services on a weekend, how much of a drain that is. That's not a long-term solution. People just can't. You just can't keep going like that. I learned also that there's been a lot of people involved in the planning and the organization of it. So that really helped me a lot too, because then I knew that the decision wasn't just based on one person's vision. It was based on all coming together in unity to make this decision. It's not just one person. And one of the big conversations I had was with Brian Johnson, who's an elder. He listened to my criticisms and he was gracious, and he said, I hear you. I've heard that from a lot of people. Just pray about it. Ask God to give you clarity. When I prayed about it, I just felt like God was telling me to just be obedient. I saw the executive of operations position posted, and I've worked as a real estate investor for a decade. I have experience in the finance world and experience with loans and all this, so it was a good fit for me to help out. I just prayed about it and submitted it to God and said, God, if you want me to be a part of this, I'm going to say yes to God, and let's see what happens. It's just funny how God has taken me from being so opposed to the building to now being an integral part of making it happen. It's going to make a big difference in the community in terms of bringing people to Christ, which is what it's all about.